Hey everyone, and welcome to the VGA Podcast, where we talk all about video games, movies, TV shows, and whatever else we've been watching or playing. My name is Caleb, and the other half of the VGA Podcast is Alex. Welcome, Alex.
Hola.
So today we have a few things we're going to be talking about. I have a nerd pop quiz for about Invincible Season 1 to get us ready for this new season that just released. So we'll have 15 questions about Invincible Season 1. We have a guess the video game based on the music, just random video games. So it might be a little bit harder this week. We'll see. And then we've watched Loki. Season 2 was episode 5, I think was the one we watched.
Yeah.
And then... So we'll talk about that, give our thoughts on that. Gen V, episodes 7 and 8, I believe, are the ones we haven't talked about. And then also Invincible, Season 2, Episode 1. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's do the Nerd Pop Quiz Invincible edition to get us ready for... I mean, we've watched the first episode, but just to get us a little bit... To give us a little bit of a reminder of what happened in Season 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so same as normal, 2 points for a correct answer if you don't need the multiple choice. If you do need the multiple choice, it'll be 1 point if you get it correct. Okay, starting off, hopefully a little bit easy. We'll just refresh ourselves a little bit. What species is Omni-Man?
I just watched the recap too of it. I'm gonna read the multiple choice. Oh, I can't see your screen.
Oh, yeah. That would help, huh? Okay. Now you should be able to. Okay. Multiple choice for what species is Omni-Man? Is the screen share working?
What?
Okay.
Yep, it's working.
Okay.
I just watched a recap, and man, I'm gonna need multiple choice, but I think I could get it with multiple choice.
Yeah. Is he Thraxin, Viltrumite, Flaxen, or Sequid?
The Viltrumite.
It is Viltrumite. Yes.
Yep.
You just needed to see it.
I have. Yep.
Okay, 1 point for that one.
Okay.
Okay, what is Omni-Man's real name or human name that he goes by?
Ooh. Why can I not think of it? Is it? I may need multiple choice because I always hear Omni-Man and I always hear Dad.
True.
Like in the recaps. So I feel like I'm going to get it with multiple choice again, but I'm going to go with multiple choice.
Okay, is it Nolan, Gray, Mark, or Ryan?
It's Nolan A.
It is Nolan, yep. Another 1 point. You're up to 2.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, before joining the Guardians of the Globe, Robot was part of which superhero team?
Ooh. That's the Guardians of the Globe. It's like the main one.
Yep.
Was it? Okay, I think it was. Hey man, I may need multiple choice again.
Before that, I'll just give you like some other people on. So this team was like Adam Eve, Duplicate, Rexplode, that team. But just remembering what the team name is the hard part.
It's on the tip of my tongue, man. So Guardians of the Globe is the big.
Yep.
Is it?
They're the Justice League, so to speak.
Is it the team? The team?
Very nice. It is Teen Team.
Okay.
You got it. It's such a silly name.
It is, but I kind of like remembered it because it's a similar like Teen Titans, like
Yeah,
teen.
it is.
That's kind of hilarious. Yeah. Which is that what it's supposed to be making fun of?
I think so. I think most of the stuff in the show is like pulled from other things, you know, like Guardians of the Globe is the Justice
Mm-hmm.
League, Teen Teams, Teen Titans, and even in the Guardians of the Globe, there's like people that very closely resemble the Justice League.
Yeah. You got like Superman and Batman and
Yeah.
Aquaman. Yeah.
Yeah. What was Mark doing when he first got his powers?
Ooh, I'm gonna need multiple choice. This
Okay.
wasn't in the recap, and I don't remember.
Oh, was it taking out the trash, working out, watching TV, or playing video games?
Oh shoot, I do not remember this. I think I'm gonna say A, taking out the trash.
It is taking out the trash. Yep. He like tosses it and then it just goes flying and he's like, well, about time or something
That's
like
right.
that.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, sweet. Okay.
Nice. What is Adam Eve's first name?
Eve is her last name, or her last. That's what they call her. I mean, oh, I do know this one. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, I'll take this one out. Because in the recap or when I was watching it, they're like, oh, but everyone just calls me
Yep.
Eve. Uh, it is. God, what is it? What does it think? I was think. Is it okay? It starts. Okay. I remember. It's my sister's name, Samantha.
It
That's what
is.
I.
Yep.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Samantha. Okay, 2 points for that. Nice.
That could have been a trick question though, because I could have easily said Eve if I
Yep.
didn't remember.
Yep. That's why I have it on there as a multiple choice. Yep.
Mm,
Okay. Rex Splode was cheating on Adam Eve with who?
I know this one. Duplicate.
It is Duplicate. Yep.
If I remember that.
Very nice.
Rex cracks me up.
Yeah, I know. He's funny. Okay. Why did the Flaxens' first attack on Earth fail?
They got old.
Yep. They started aging rapidly, which I think is a really interesting idea. I thought that was pretty cool.
That was so interesting. Because then they came back, like, it was like a day later, but for them it was like decades.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
And then Omni-Man stops, like, goes and freaking just destroys the planet.
That was quite a scene, yeah.
Oh, God, such a good show.
Yeah. Who is the detective that was tasked with investigating the death of the Guardians of the Globe?
Oh, I don't remember his name, but he's like a freaking Hellboy. But, go with a multiple choice. I don't remember the name. I'll know when I see it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll know when you see it. Is it Damien Darkblood, Cecil Steedman, Alan the Alien, or Donald Ferguson? Is it Cecil
It's Damien
Steedman?
Darkblood, right?
It is Damien Darkblood, yes.
Yeah. Yep. All I can think of is, Hellboy.
Yeah, he looks just like him.
He does.
Okay, speaking of him, what signifies that Damien Darkblood is near?
Ooh. It gets cold, I believe, right?
It does get cold, a sudden drop in temperature. Yep. I was hoping for multiple choice because all of these could be with his like Hellboy aesthetic, sulfur, fire.
Yeah, the smell of sulfur.
Yeah. But very nice, very nice. Okay. What species is Alan the Alien?
Well, it's Alan the Alien. I know him, but I'm gonna need multiple choice, I think.
Yeah. Is he a Viltrumite, a Unopan, a Martian, or a Ragnar?
I believe it's a Unopin, right? B?
Nice, yep. He is a Unopan. What is Battle Beast's real name? This one might be tough because I'm not sure they really say it that much in the show. So
Yeah.
put some hard ones in here.
I'm gonna need multiple choice.
Okay. Is it Thok, Thula, Thaddeus, or Thrag?
I think it's A. Thought.
It is Thok, yes.
Okay.
Very
I'm
nice.
getting a lot of them at least with the multiple choice.
Yeah. The show came out, the first season came out a while ago, so like trying to remember all this is, yeah.
I mean, luckily I watched like a recap, like to kind of. Thank God I did because
And then you
got my memory.
Yeah, and the previously on from the first episode of season 2 also kind of helps too. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the apparently unkillable leader of the Guardians of the Globe?
Oh, it is. And I know who voices him too. Oh my God. It's. They say a lot in the season 2, episode 1 too, or not a lot.
But... Yeah, he is in it though. Yep.
God, what was his name? And I watch it with closed caption too, so it's like. It is. God, okay. I think. Okay, let me go through the Guardians. Oh, the. Not his real name, right? His name of like his superhero name.
Right. Yep.
Okay, then it's the Immortal.
It is the Immortal. Very
nice. What's his real name? Is that his real name?
No. And when I looked on the Wikipedia to like double check to see if I could put that or like have both, it says unknown. So.
Really? So okay, interesting.
I mean, he is like what 2,000 years old or something. So maybe he just I think it's passed off his name. Okay, we talked about this a little bit earlier. Which member of the Guardians of the Globe was based on Batman?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna need multiple choice. But...
Yeah, this one's kind of tough. Is it Black Samson, Bulletproof, Shapesmith, or Darkwing?
I believe it's Black Samson. A.
It is not Black Samson. He comes on later. Darkwing is the one, the original Guardians of the Globe in the show that gets killed by Omni-Man, and he looks just like Batman.
Oh, yeah.
So that was a bit of a trick question. I put in some tough ones that could trip you up there.
Yeah. Well, I figured no Bulletproof because that was, in this last.
Yeah.
But I don't think Bulletproof was in season 1, was he?
No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
I just threw that one in there.
Oh, okay.
Which character has the ability to alter the structure of their physical form, allowing him to transform his entire body into a rock-like skin?
Oh, he is. It was like a sort of was it? It was. I'm gonna have to go with multiple choice. I can't remember, but we'll get it.
Okay, is it Black Samson, Titan, the Shapesmith, or Doc Seismic?
It's Titan B.
It is Titan. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got one more. Invincible and Titan eventually teamed up to take down which criminal leader?
Was it like Mask Face or something?
It's not Mask Face, but you're on the right track. So I'll bring up the multiple. Well, unless that wasn't your guess.
Yeah, but yes. No. Bring up the multiple choice.
Yeah, is it Robot, Machine Head, Doc Seismic, or Mastermind?
Machine Head, I think, maybe?
It is Machine Head. It's such a silly name.
Okay.
But
yeah,
yep, it is Machine Head. All right. Well, you got 21 out of 30 on that. That's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad. Could be worse.
Yeah, you got most of them at least with the multiple choice options. So, yeah.
Okay.
Very nice. 21 out of 30. Okay. So that got us back in the mood of Invincible. So we'll be talking about season 2, episode 1 later. But first, let's look at Guess the Game. So I picked just video games from all over. Could be any video game. So let's get into the first one.
Oh.
It has different instruments.
It sounds. Is it an older game? Sounds older.
Yes, the original was older. Yeah. There may have been a remake.
Oh my god. Yeah. Is it Final Fantasy?
It's not Final Fantasy. Let me see.
There may have been a remake, so that's kind of a good thing.
Let me see when it was originally. Let's see. When it was originally released, it was originally released in June 6th, 1993. And then...
June 6th, 1993, wow, okay.
The remake was much more recent.
Oh, I know, that's actually going to be a good hit. I know what it is now. It is, Link's Awakening.
It is Link's Awakening, yep.
I knew it sounded familiar.
I literally just started and finished this game in the last week, so I had to put it in here.
Oh, you did?
Yep. It's a good game.
Very good, huh?
Yeah, I liked it. Okay, second one.
Oh my god, this is sound familiar.
I'm pretty sure you've played this game, but I'm not 100%
sure.
sure.
I know the song. Hold on, let me think. Oh god, it's a beautiful song. I remember it too.
Yeah, it's really good.
Dude, I swear to God, I know this. It's on the tip of my tongue. No, don't give me a tip yet. I feel like I can get this one.
Let me know if you want the hint of when it was released originally.
Dude, I can feel it. When was it released? If this will help.
It was released in 2009.
Okay.
Great game.
Oh, no, wait. Oh, Assassin's Creed? I don't know which one, but Assassin's Creed?
I'll give you that, yes. Yep, it's Assassin's Creed 2.
Okay.
It's Ezio's Family. It's a great song.
That's it. Ezio's Family, yeah. Okay. I knew I heard.
Yep.
Yeah, I did play these. Very good.
Yeah, I thought so.
Ooh.
Okay, next up.
Is this Banjo-Kazooie?
It sounds so much like Banjo-Kazooie, but it's not.
Oh wait, ukulele?
Oh, that's a good guess. I was thinking about putting one of those in here, but no.
Oh, really? Okay. Oh,
Which, I mean, those are pretty similar sounding games. Like, it's very inspired by Banjo-Kazooie.
They are. Is this... my god. Okay.
It's around the same time as Banjo and Kazooie.
Is it is it Rayman?
No, it's not.
Oh man, do you have a hint?
Yeah, let me see.
know
It
this
was
freaking
released
song.
in '99. It was also released by Rare, so you're pretty close. But
Donkey Kong 64.
it is Donkey Kong 64. It's Cranky's theme, the Mad Scientist.
That's right. Oh my god, I know this freaking song.
Yep.
Oh, brings back memories.
Oh, this next song is so good. I love this song.
What is this?
What was your guess?
Was it Mario Kart?
It's not Mario Kart. That's a good guess, though. It's not a racing game. Even though it sounds like it should be, and for good reason.
Only the hint.
Okay, it was released in 1998.
Oh, 1998.
And if you need another hint, I have another one. That'll give it away, but
That's what the 64 era.
I don't know if you played. I'm sure you had to have played this game, but maybe not. I don't know.
It's like, is it Spyro?
It's not Spyro. Okay, it was released for the Dreamcast.
The Dreamcast. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure on this one.
I don't know if you played this now. Maybe not. It's from Sonic Adventure.
You know what? I've only ever played Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh, okay. I love those games. I had so much fun playing those as a kid.
Yeah.
It's a great song, too.
No, it's a good song. And now I say Sonic Adventure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not sure if you played this one either, but it is also... It's one of the greatest video game songs.
I know the song.
I haven't played this game, and I know this song, so I figured you probably would too.
Yeah.
I want to play this game.
Know the song. Oh my god, this brings back memories. Give me a hint. I feel like I can get this.
Okay, let me see what the release date. It was released in 2015.
Oh, I know the song. 2015. Okay, that's Xbox One, PlayStation 4.
I have one more hint if you need it.
Yeah, give me the last hint.
This is an indie game made by one person, and he made the game and all the music.
I know. Is it? This could be completely wrong, but is it Undertale?
It is Undertale. Nice. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep. I never played the game, but that's the hint right there where the one guy made it.
Yep.
Plus the song. Yep.
Yeah. I want to play it. I've wanted to play it for a while. It seems really cool, and this song just makes me want to play it.
The song sounds so fun, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't even know how have we heard that song so much. We haven't played the game.
I don't know, but I hear it all
a
over
bunch
the
of
place.
like, yeah, I hear it all over the place too. Maybe it's like.
I mean, sometimes when I'm doing stuff, I
videos,
listen to video game music and it pops up and stuff. So like, there's been remix of it
true.
and stuff. So that's probably where. Okay, next one.
Don't know yet.
We definitely played this game.
It sounds like a Tom Clancy game. Is it a Tom Clancy game?
It does sound like it, but it's not a Tom Clancy game. It's a good guess,
No.
but no.
Do you have a hint?
It was originally released in 2009.
2009. And we played this game?
We did. We played a lot of this game.
2009, okay. The games I could think of playing a lot back then in high school. Is it a Call of Duty game?
It is a Call of Duty game.
Okay, if it's 2009, it has to be Modern Warfare 2?
You nailed it. Yep.
Yep, okay.
Nice. Yep.
Yeah, I've heard our opening title, yeah.
Yeah. That's why I picked it. Like, a lot of them, it's like, yeah, I think I've heard this, but I don't know if I'd recognize it immediately. But we definitely heard the opening title every time we booted up the game.
Oh, such a classic.
Yep. Okay.
Oh man, that sounds familiar too.
Mm-hmm. You know this one. You've definitely played this game.
Is this Xenoblade?
That's a good guess, but it is not. There's a part, hold on, let me try and get to the part that I remember most from this. Where is it? This part is the most memorable for me.
Oh god, I just... Is this Mario Odyssey?
So close, it's not Mario Odyssey.
Oh my god, what is it?
It's Mario Kart 8.
Oh my god.
But Mario Odyssey is a great guess, because it does sound like it.
That part was the most recognizable part.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Much more atmospheric, this one.
Is this Bloodborne?
It is not Bloodborne.
God, it sounds like it. Oh man, do you have a hint? I know it. I recognize it.
I'm trying to decide between one of two hints. I guess I'll give you the release date. It was released in 2022.
2022. Okay, that's pretty
Pretty recent.
You know, okay. You know what? I know I thought something. Elden Ring.
It is, yeah. My other one, I was thinking about just saying, there's a reason why it sounds like Bloodborne to you.
That's like,
yep,
I knew that so somewhere.
It's the song in the first area of the game, Limgrave.
That's right.
That's funny. Okay.
Oh god, I know this one too.
Yeah, this song is all... I literally just picked all the songs I love for this one.
Oh my god. Oh man. Give me the year. I know the song.
Yeah. It was released in 2017.
2017.
And according to the Wikipedia, it has been cited as one of the greatest video games ever made.
Wait, is this Mario Odyssey?
It is, yes.
Oh yeah. Wait a second. 2017. That's getting on Switch.
Yep.
I knew it's not so familiar.
It's a great game, and this is, I think, the best song in the game. It's so good.
I like the song too.
Okay, now this next one.
Making a Mario Odyssey 2.
I know, I want Mario Odyssey 2 so bad.
Odyssey's
so good. Also, I've looked at the name Odyssey so many times, it just doesn't seem like that's how you spell it, but that is how you spell it. I double checked it a lot, and it says it right there, but it just looks wrong.
Which, yeah, it's actually it's wrong.
I was like, is that a fake screenshot? No, that's real. Okay, this next one is kind of obscure. It was one I loved playing, but I don't know if you played it or even know what it is. So we'll see. This is the hard one. I'll give you a few hints on this one. So I'll start off by saying...
That sounds a little familiar.
Okay, this was released on October 11th, 1999.
1999. Oh, okay. So that would be PS2, 64. Is it a Final Fantasy game?
It is not. That's not a bad guess. Like, I can see why you would guess that, but no, it is not.
Is it? I guess I got one more guess. I'm trying to take games I haven't guessed.
So I'll give you a few more hints before, because I feel like it's very obscure. I don't even know if you've heard this game, so this might all be for nothing. But it was released only for the N64, and it's a sci-fi third-person shooter game.
Cool. Interesting. I don't know if I know it, to be honest.
I think, let me see what I think this was the first rated T game I ever got.
Rated T game on the 64.
Yeah. I don't really know why it's rated teen. Like, it probably didn't really need to be. Well, maybe. But my parents kind of fought me getting this game, but I love this game.
Is it? No, I was going to say Turok. That's rated M, isn't it?
That is rated M, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I know. What is it?
I'm curious if you know. It's Jet Force Gemini.
I know the game, but I have not.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have not.
Yeah, it was a great game. I loved playing it as a kid, and it being my first rated teen game, I was like, oh, this is so cool. You could like shoot the heads off the ants and stuff. I was like, oh yeah. But yeah, good game. Okay, so you got, I think I didn't mark your last few. Let me see. So you did get Odyssey. You did get Elden Ring, so I think, yeah, you're at 8 points, because you only missed Sonic Adventure and Jet Force Gemini, so that's pretty good.
Okay.
Both games you didn't play, so, I mean, you're allowed to get those wrong.
Yeah, although I ended up with the Sonic one, because I feel like that's a good guess. I mean, I got kind of the fast vibe of it.
Yeah.
With racing.
Yep. Oh, wait, did you get the Mario Kart one? Maybe not, so maybe you're at 7. But still.
No, I didn't get the Mario.
Yeah.
No, I guess.
Oh, yeah, you guessed Odyssey. I'll give you 0.5 on that. It's a Mario game, so 7.5. Yeah. All right, that's pretty good. You did pretty good on those.
Yeah, those are good ones.
Yeah, that was fun. It's always fun just getting to pick all my favorite songs from the games.
I'm sure we get to kind of go through. You go through like your playlist sometimes.
Yeah. Pick them out. Okay, so I think, well, I'll let you decide. Do you want to talk about Loki, Invincible, or Gen V first?
Oh man, We could talk about Gen V first.
Okay. Let me share my correct screen now. Okay, Gen V. So
Alright.
we're going to talk about episodes 7 and 8. So I watched 7 before the last podcast, so it's been a week. So why don't you go ahead and give your thoughts on 7?
Okay.
I have some notes, but I'll
So
let you start.
yeah, so I just watched them back to back, so it's kind of
Fresh.
like together in my head,
Yeah.
like both episodes. But so if I remember correctly, the second to last, I keep thinking the last episode.
Yeah,
But
I
the
know.
second to last episode, because that was the last. We'll get to it. But it was
It was an episode called Sick.
okay. That's right. So that's the one where they have um let's see, Jordan, Marie, Emma, all the gang.
Yep. The
They
gang.
they find I'm kind of scatterbrained. So basically, Kate they had a plan to get the what's her name?
Indira. Yeah.
Indira.
Indira.
They had a plan to get her to the house, uh, right? To kind of get her to admit what she's doing or whatever.
Yep.
And then that was kind of what Kate was doing. And then Marie, she
Yep.
she talked to, oh, this was interesting. She talked to what's her face? What's the other
Oh,
superhero lady that
Newman.
his head
Newman.
shows the blood? Yeah, she talked to Newman, which I thought that was an interesting conversation.
Yeah, I think that I like that part, how they have very similar powers, so that was cool seeing them meet.
Yeah, it's cool seeing them meet, and then like obviously she used that to build trust, and you clearly can't trust her.
Yeah. Oh, and
Yeah,
spoiler alert, by the way, we're going to be talking more in depth about the episode and getting into it. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it and then come
spoiler.
back.
Spoiler for the rest of the talk about Shang-Chi.
Yep. Both episodes. 7
I
and
guess
8.
I guess we could say our rating first, and then I'll get into spoilers. So they want to know the rating first.
Okay. Yeah.
I would give this episode. I really like this episode. I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
I agree. I also gave it an 8 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
It
So
was a good episode.
now spoilers for this episode.
Yep.
Even though we kind of already did.
Just a little bit.
So that was going on. So for Marie, talked to her, kind of told her everything, like about the woods, everything. And Marie, or what'd you say her name is? Goodwin or
Newman. Victoria
she's
Newman.
like,
Yeah.
Victoria Newman. She's like, I'll take care of it. You be a student now, whatever. And obviously Marie's like, no. And then you had Andre. Oh, that's the whole thing with his dad, right? They had that speech, and his dad has had both the seizures.
Yep.
And so he had that whole subplot where he went, there and then went to his dad's side.
Yep.
And I'm trying to think of the rest of the episode. I keep thinking the last one.
So the last part was they all went to Newman's house, and then Kate. Yes. Well, throughout the episode, Kate's like not taking the medicine, right? The medicine that Shetty or Indira had been giving her. And so she's kind of like, it feels like she's getting stronger and a little more unhinged. And then at the end, she makes Indira kill herself. And then I think the very end,
Marie not use her powers.
To save her. Yep. And then I don't remember if it was the very end or if that was the very end, but Newman also gets the virus and kills the doctor guy.
What was this episode? It was like a 2-in-1. I feel like they were dropping flies this episode. But yeah. That's right, because she met with the scientist guy.
Yep.
And he's like, "Oh, thank God you're taking this. They're overusing it. I want control." And she gave him the card, and it was like a blank card.
Yep.
And she was like, "You're the only one that knows about this." And he's like, "Yep." And then she explodes his head.
Popped his head. Yep.
And then left. And then Indira had they made her kill
Shetty.
her, and then
Yeah.
Shetty. Yep, there you go. And then Kate. And this is, I really like this about this episode. This is the real reasons why I rated this an 8. Is these last 2 episodes? They like, man, the acting was good. Like I loved how, and like it was like very philosophical. Like, are they doing the right thing? Or are they not? Like Sam agreed with Kate. Like they're monsters. They tortured me. They used her. They deserve it. And the other ones are like, hey, that's what they want us to be. They want us to be. That's what they see us as, murderers. You can't do this. Like, so it's like a very like, they're both right and they're both wrong. Like I can see both sides.
Yeah, that's true. I did like that about this episode too. Yep.
Yeah, and like of course it was Sam and Emma. She clearly doesn't want them to. Oh, because the whole thing is Kate wants to release the people in the woods.
Yep.
To kill humans.
Yep. Just let them free and let them go crazy.
Let them go crazy on. Really, I think it was just a school, but I think it's the point where any human. This is nice. But yeah, so that's kind of how this ended, and I loved the whole like. It kind of. Well, I wasn't expecting. I kind of liked how they made. I don't want to say Kate like the big bad, but they kind of made it like it just swapped quick. Like this could have been.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I feel like 6, 7, or 8 all could have been a finale with like a cliffhanger, but I'm glad they had more.
Yeah, like I wasn't expecting the shit, especially the next episode. So I guess we could just get the next episode. That's really all I have for that episode.
Yeah, for this episode, I agree with you totally that like the acting was on point, especially for Kate, Emma, and Sam. I feel like they all are having like turmoil that they're dealing with and like trying to figure out what's right, and like Sam kind of being indoctrinated at that rally and was interesting because I could see how someone who's been that messed up could fall into that kind of like hateful thinking of the other side.
I cared that kid. He's from Supernatural. God,
is he really?
Yeah, he plays. I don't know if you watched the last few seasons of Supernatural.
No, I didn't watch the last few.
He plays Lucifer's son.
Oh, okay.
In Supernatural for like 3 seasons, so he's like a super good guy, like in Supernatural.
Gotcha.
Seeing this, I'm like, God, what a douche.
That's funny.
Anyway.
Let's see what else. Yeah, that was honestly Kate. I agree with you also of how like quick it switched. Like all of a sudden, Kate's kind of like going crazy and is the bad guy now, and the actress does a really good job of portraying that, and she almost seems like a Magneto with Professor X powers, if that makes sense. Like she's kind of leading this group, but she has the like mind control thing, and so I'm interested to see where her character goes.
That is interesting. Yeah, I didn't think about it that way. Yeah. Honestly, this plot in the next episode had a kind of an X-Men feel, to be honest, too.
Yeah. So we can get it in the next one too, because it was a good episode, but I almost feel like they were 2 parts of a like similar episode. Yeah,
because this next one was almost pretty much all action.
Yeah. Yep.
So for what is it, the finale, right? Episode 8.
Episode 8. Yep.
I guess should we give our score first before we talk about spoilers?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to say your score first this time?
Yeah, I really liked episode 8. I gave it a 9. I thought it was really good and got me super excited for the boys.
Okay. I believe it or not, I would give it. I love this episode. I would give it a 10 out of 10.
Nice. Yeah.
I loved it.
That's fair. It was really good. Honestly, I just wish it was longer. It was like so intense and action packed, and like I just wanted it to keep going.
It was short. It was only like a 38-minute episode or something.
Yep.
But in that 38 minutes, like I had no complaints. I was hooked into it.
Yeah, it was
the
really
action
good
too. I loved the chaos. Again, the acting was amazing. The cameos in this, awesome. The episode made me laugh.
Yeah.
That part, that part where Marie uses her powers to save him in the helicopter, and
Yeah.
then what's his name, Jason Ritter or whatever the director, he's like, oh,
Yeah.
he's like, holy shit, I'm gonna set in my movie, my next movie.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
wow.
funny. Yeah, there were a couple of moments like that where like everything's going crazy and then they just throw in a goof and it was like, yeah, that's the boys universe. Like
Yeah,
that
it
fits.
was funny, dude. It was like it was hitting for me. The funniness was,
Yeah.
uh, and then again, dude, Emma and Sam's character. There's that part where they're fighting
Yeah.
in that an auditorium room or whatever.
Yep.
And man, dude, like the acting for both of them, and it's so interesting because I wrote it down. It's like they're using each other's problems against them, like
Hmm.
purposely. Like they know how to get to each other. Like there's something. What did he say? There's something Emma said to Sam, then just vice versa. I don't remember exactly. I
Yeah,
should have
about how
written it
like
down.
she just wants everyone to like her and then she says like
Yeah,
she
and he
gave
was
up
using that
everything.
against.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and he was saying that like, you just want everyone to like you, yada yada yada. And she
Yeah,
was
that was rough to
mentioning,
hear. Like even just watching it, I'm like, oh, that's like that's a rough fight to
yeah, like
witness.
oh man, but it was so good. Like that.
Yeah, it was.
That was probably like the best acted scene in the whole series for me.
Yeah.
And um, but yeah, dude, the action. I love the humor. I love the cameos, and I mean, dude, when
Yeah.
Homelander came
Homelander.
through him
Yeah.
at the end there, God, dude,
Yeah.
that actor and that character, like,
Just like
second he
what is
was
he
on
thinking? What
screen,
is he gonna do? Like you never know what he's gonna do.
you just never freaking know, and that's why, as much as I love the show, like, it doesn't compare to the boys, just because you
Yeah.
have like a Homelander like that, like, oh my god,
Yeah, there's a couple things that make me say 9 instead of 10. Part of it may be because I'm just more biased towards the boys. I like that more, but
yeah,
a
yeah,
couple other things, like I mentioned, it was a shorter episode, which is fine. It was action packed. But I still feel like Marie is getting stronger and like you can tell that she's getting more used to her powers, but I still feel like she was the main character and every other character overshadowed her. Like I don't know, I just felt like she didn't have that
yeah.
much to do. Even this, I mean, she did have a
I
cool fight,
agree.
but you know, that kind of brought it. But maybe in the boys, if they like go free them or something, whatever's going to happen with them, that could be remedied.
I mean, I agree. For being a main character,
Yeah.
I feel like she got like no character development.
Yeah. Even Andre, like
Like,
I
I
wasn't
guess
the biggest fan of Andre at first, but he got a little better. Like his acting was still similar, but at least he had like more character development with his dad and stuff and you know.
that's what I was gonna say. I really liked, and I hope in season two, like that he could finally be a character I like.
Yeah.
Now he's actually trying to be good,
I feel like he could
but
eventually, but they didn't get totally there yet.
because he's definitely my least, surprisingly, he's my least favorite character. And but like you said at the end there, where his dad's like, "Do better, do good, be better than me, whatever."
Yeah.
Like he went in there and kind of helped save him. Like, yes, if you could like just be like this, man, maybe we'll like you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Marie, you're right though. Like, I guess she had that line where she doesn't care if her sister sees her; she just wants to be good. So I guess it's
Yeah.
like the big growth moment, where she's still trying to
Yeah, she did have
make
some
other
growth.
people
That's not
happy.
even really the problem I had with her character. It just always felt like she was following along and just doing
Who's in the
stuff with
background?
other
Yeah,
people leading the story. But she's the main
yeah,
character.
yeah.
Why
I
isn't
get that.
she? But yeah, I don't know. That just shows that the
I get
supporting
that.
characters
Oh,
are good because there were a lot of good characters in the show.
hmm and I will say, like, it took like I loved the first episodes, but until these last three episodes is when I actually started to like these characters a
Yeah,
little bit.
it did take a little bit.
I feel like that, yeah, like the beginning it was more so like the mystery of the show, and then like but you're right. Once I hit episode six, where they kind of go into Kate's mind,
Yeah, that
that's when
was
it's
a
kind of
good
like
turning point.
yeah. And I guess what made this a 10 for me is a few things. Number one, it felt like I mean for a first season of a spin-off show, like I can't complain, and the
That's
fact that
true.
it's it's gonna tie into the next season of The Boys, or at least the next season, like of I guess what I'm saying that I like about it is it's a spin-off, but it ties to the events of The Boys, and
Yeah.
it does it really well. Like even the very end with in the after credits, what's his face walks in the room. What was
Butcher, yeah.
uh, yeah, well, Butcher walk. Like now, I'm trying to wonder. Like, so are these kids going to be in?
I think
Like,
so.
are they going to be in the boys too?
Yeah, we can talk about our theories for what's going to happen. But yeah, I definitely
Okay,
think they're going to show up in the boys. At least,
I think so too.
at least, um, I'm like pretty sure Kate and Sam are for sure. Now the other four that are trapped in that room or whatever, that they may be saving for like Gen V season 2. I don't know, but
Because the whole point of this God, what's it called, God University or whatever.
Godolkin,
The
yeah,
whole point. Well, besides obviously the
the woods,
the underground
yeah,
woods, for Vought, it was to find the most likable and
soups,
accepted people to join the seven.
yeah,
To join the seven, like they used it as like who's going to be
the
the most like
pipeline,
numbers.
yeah,
Yeah, and, I don't know. I just found it. I just like especially in the final episode. I just had no complaints. Like the action was awesome. The
yeah. The
character
action
had
was
some of the
good.
moments.
Definitely
Full
plenty of
cameo with
violence.
plenty of violence. The cliffhanger to me was a good
Yeah, I
cliffhanger.
like
Like
the cliffhanger.
after credit scene, the acting was great. The humor hit. Like it felt like the boys. Like I have, like you said, maybe the episode was short, but like that 40 minutes, like I didn't look at my phone or clock like once. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
really
very
really
good
liked it.
episode. I'm so excited for
And
the boys now. Whenever that's coming out.
whenever it's coming out. Yeah, I guess if you want to hit like theories, so like where are they? Are they in the clock tower somewhere?
Yeah, I think, was there a Vought logo? It's either Vought or Newman has them, but I'm assuming since Homelander took them out or like took Marie out, it's probably Vought that has them locked up. So I
Yeah.
assume Vought has them. I think Butcher is going to be looking for the virus because he now, I mean, that the corpse with
Why
the
wouldn't he? Yeah.
virus, yeah, he knows about it, and he's one of the people that would probably want to use that. So,
That could be interesting. So, like, are you gonna have to watch this season, this show, to get? 'Cause I don't think you'll need to watch the season, but I think
I don't
season
think you'll have
four, like,
to.
you'll get a better understanding. Like maybe in the boys season four, it will, have what you're talking about, a virus in town
Yeah,
or something.
yeah, that's what I
This
think they'll
show is
do.
just you got the background of it, like, oh, okay,
Yep.
which would be awesome. And I think maybe these characters don't even show up until like the end of the boys. Like
Yeah,
maybe
that could
it's
be.
those things where they're
There might be like little mentions of
where
them, especially if like Sam or Kate join the Seven. I think Sam might be the new like Black Noir kind of character, with Kate kind of keeping him
okay.
like, docile and
Mm-hmm.
not feeling anything. And one of the reasons I say that is, I mean, Black Noir saw like the cartoon characters, right? So he was crazy. And Sam is seeing
Oh
the
yeah,
Muppets, so that's kind of similar. And he's super strong.
that's true.
And
I didn't think about that. Yeah,
yeah,
that's true. And then Kate can kind of be like you said, her powers are interesting like that, and I feel like
yeah,
Homelander would like that power
yeah, for
or
sure.
to be in control of that power.
Yeah,
Oh man, there's so many directions this could go. Well, one thing's for sure is Homelander. He's going to try building an army, right? Like,
yeah, he's gonna go crazy. Well, he's gone
and
crazy, but he's gonna like escalate for sure.
because even when he appeared in the episode, he was talking to Murray. He's like, "You would hurt your own kind," like he was mad.
Yeah,
So it's like you're right, though. Maybe with Sam and Kate, that's
yeah.
a good point.
Kate
Actually,
is
I can
gonna
see Sam and
be
Kate.
dangerous. Like her powers with Homelander's craziness, it's gonna be
That's true, and he. I think he likes the idea of them. They're like killing humans, right? Like they're
yeah,
protecting their kind. He's gonna
yep.
want them
That's his thing
on his
now.
side. And then you have Butcher. Oh man, this is gonna be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Another theory I have, if there's anything to do with the four trapped in the boys, I have a feeling Emma learning how to control her size powers is going to be could be a way for them to escape. Maybe
Oh,
like I
that's right.
wonder
Because
if
she didn't puke or anything. That's right.
yeah, I thought that was a really cool cinematic shot
Uh-huh.
where like it like kind of distorted, and you could like see
Uh-huh.
her mentally getting small from what Sam said, and then it zooms out and she is physically small. I was like,
It's
that
actually
was a
small.
pretty cool scene.
Which that would be a cool, if you have control over that, that could be an awesome power.
Yeah, for sure. But
Especially
yeah,
getting big. Ant-Man.
I think that's why, I think it's tied to her emotions, and the way her mom made her feel about eating was why her binge eating disorder was what was controlling her going big or small.
Controlling it.
Because
Mhm.
it like she would binge and feel horrible and then have to puke and like probably feel really small and horrible about herself, and that's what made her get small. So I don't know. That's just kind of what I
And then
thought they did
Sam
with
kind
that.
of saying the things he'd say,
Yeah,
saying the things
made her feel
he's
similar.
saying. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I forgot about that little piece. That's right. That was a good shot. See, that whole scene was so good.
Yeah,
And
that was
then
a
even that
really good.
scene where Sam was talking to Kate, and he was like, "You need my help," and you could see his brother in the back.
That was,
No.
I loved seeing Golden Boy in there. I didn't realize this. Do
Mm-hmm.
you know who the actor is related to that plays Golden Boy?
Uh-uh.
He's Arnold Schwarzenegger's son, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, interesting.
which I did not know, and I found out
I
and
didn't.
thought that was
I
pretty
didn't
cool.
know either. That was pretty sweet. I liked that scene.
Yeah, that was a good scene.
It's like goes to show like how freaking messed up they made Sam, dude.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
screwed his mom.
he's been, and like they just, I don't know, they treated Golden Boy. I mean, he still was pretty messed up, but he was literally the Golden Boy, and Sam was just stuck there underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Although they both had really horrible lives.
Seriously, dude.
Golden Boy getting his memory wiped all the time, and yeah,
But yeah, I mean, overall for the whole season, if we're doing like a retrospect, I'd give it a good 8 out of 10.
yeah,
Like
I
with
agree.
everything combined.
I think that's what I would give it too. It was a very solid show, especially for being, like you said, a first season of a spin-off show. That could have gone like totally differently, but they did a really good job.
Yeah, it's a solid first season and a good way to tie it into the show without it feeling gimmicky.
Yeah,
Because it totally makes sense for Butcher to want a virus like this. Like,
yeah, yeah.
it
It doesn't
totally
just
make
come
it
out
a
of
whole
nowhere
matter.
now. Like
No, yeah, exactly.
we
Like the
know.
fact we get the background of it,
Yeah,
and maybe the people who don't watch this show, they'll be like, if they were cooking a virus somewhere, like they won't get it.
yeah,
But you don't have to. That's a good spin-off. If you
yeah.
don't have to watch it, but it
But it
makes it
adds
better.
something. Yeah,
So, yep, it was a little slow start, but even the slowness wasn't bad. I think the lowest episode we gave was like a 6, if even maybe it was a 7.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, just
So,
getting more
yeah,
boys, even though the boys wasn't on, was cool. I just loved that universe and felt they kept the tone very similar, like showed the world in a very similar way, which kind of helps tie everything together.
You know what I think? Is it just me or like they did not advertise the show, did they?
No, I literally didn't even know about it until like episode 2 or 3 when you told me on this podcast. I was like,
No, right? Like even people who love the boys. Like I told Brandon and my dad about it, and they didn't even hear of Gen V.
yeah, that's crazy. They
Isn't
definitely
that
did
weird?
not.
Like
Yeah, it's very weird. I
so
do not.
weird because it's a good show.
It is.
I think overall it's getting solid reviews.
Yeah, from what I've seen.
So I don't know. From what I've seen too, I mean it's not like I said, like I'm not getting ahead of myself. It's not to the level of the boys, but it's a
Yeah.
good little taste of it, like you said, while the boys isn't on.
Yep. Yep. Solid
So
show. Very
solid
happy it was made.
show. I can't wait for the next boys season, whenever the heck that is.
Yeah.
I'm assuming probably at the earliest the end of next year.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they have like the boys rescue the 4, or if they escape, or if they save it for Gen V season 2. I really want to know what they do with that.
Mm-hmm. I do too. I'm wondering if we even see these characters in the season 4. I don't know. Yeah, I'm curious. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Um, Okay, so we got two more shows to talk about.
Yep.
Which one do you want to talk about? Loki or
Let's
Invincible?
do Loki, I
Okay.
think. So Loki, episode 5.
Yes, episode 5. The
So
episode before the finale. What do you call that? The
penultimate.
whatever penultimate episode. There you go. Okay. I'm very curious to see what you say about this one. I
Uh,
don't know if we're gonna be on the same page or not.
So yeah, I'm still kind of struggling with my rating. I'm between two. Um, but why don't you give your rating first?
Okay. I've come to realize that this show is not for me, man.
Okay, that's fair.
I would give this episode a 4 out of 10.
Wow, really?
Yes, it's that this is not for me. But
That's fair. That's
I'll get
fine. Yeah.
spoilers to I'll wait to spoilers to say my piece.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I felt like this was one of the better episodes of this season. I am not liking the season as much as the first season. I was between a 7 and an 8.
Oh
I
wow, okay.
think I'm gonna go with 7, but like there were some scenes that were like that made it close to an 8. If I could give it like a 7.5, I would. But yeah, we
Okay.
can get into the spoilers and I can talk about what I liked about it. But I liked the episode. There's some issues I have with the season overall. So we'll get into that in
Okay.
spoilers.
Okay,
So
well, let's hop in spoilers.
spoiler
Tell
alert.
me what you liked about it.
So I did like seeing all of them in their own timelines, like seeing like I feel like my two favorite characters in the show are Mobius and OB, and seeing their like
Mhm.
timeline versions was interesting, and OB was still great. I just love that character. He always seems so happy,
Mhm.
even if like he's not selling anything, he has to like work a horrible job. He's still like just
Obi is awesome. I love
chipper
him
and
too.
awesome. I love that.
Him buying his own books were hilarious to me.
Yeah. And then Mobius like trying to sell everybody jet skis I thought was funny, and so there was
Mhm.
some good character work in there, and I thought the record scene with the music playing and the timeline like unraveling, I thought that was really well shot and looked really cool. So
Yeah, yeah.
that brought it up for me. Um and I think I'll give it more a 7, because I still feel like they did all that and then they're right back to the same spot they were in before, and like nothing much has
Fair enough.
changed. I mean, Loki can time skip now, but like I don't know. It just kind of always seems it seems very circular, and it's a time travel show, I guess, but the TVA just isn't that interesting when they could be doing other time stuff. I don't know.
Mhm.
That's kind of
Yeah, I mean,
my issue
I
overall with
agree
the season.
with the season, the whole season. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Well, I mean, that's my issue.
I also did like that I can't remember his name, the guy in prison on the timeline.
Mhm.
That's based after like a real story of like fugitives from Alcatraz that were never caught, and it's kind of funny how like
Yeah, I saw that, and they
the
don't even know where the bodies are or anything. So,
yeah, and so a
yeah.
theory of like, oh, Loki took him, just like Loki was DB Cooper in one of the first season episodes, I think. Like I kind of like how they're like adding that kind of stuff in. That's fun.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that.
So
Um,
yeah, tell me your thoughts. And you know, not every show's for everybody, so that's totally fair.
yeah, I mean, I just like the Mobius scenes. Although, again, like for me, what makes it below average is there's just no depth. Like it was emotional, you know. He wanted to go see his boys, but we hardly did we even see his boys? Maybe
Yeah,
for a
we
second.
saw like for a second. And I saw a theory that
Like,
like I don't think this is true, but I saw a theory that Mobius is an Odin variant because he has two boys that are, one's like a trickster playing with fire and the other's like watching over him, and his like
I don't know.
Sea-Doo as, but I think that's just a like a little homage to Thor,
Yeah,
Thor lore. I don't think that's
Yeah,
actually what
no,
it is. That would be interesting, but I don't think that's actually what it is.
yeah, I don't think it is either. I liked the idea of it, but you just can't do anything with 6 episodes. Like this should have
That I
been.
feel like is the
Should,
biggest problem. Yeah.
you know what you could have done? You could have done another 4 episodes and did a whole episode with Mobius, a whole episode with uh with OB, you know, with each character, and then like when Loki actually comes to take them and they're actually emotional about it, you freaking see why.
Yeah, true.
Or
Yeah, if
I
they had
mean,
more
you
episodes
could,
for sure.
I mean, that would have to be a long episode season because people would consider that filler. But I
Yeah.
don't know, man. I like the idea of it, and I do like Mobius. I do like OB. I'm not gonna lie, OB. I do love OB. There's
Yeah.
something about him where
I love that actor. He's
he's always
just
happy.
yeah.
And I love when they're like, oh, you're just a writer. It's like, oh no, I'm also
Yeah.
a physicist, whatever he said. And then I did like that scene where, you know, Obi comes back in and then Loki's like, oh, that's quick. He's like, if you count 18 months of divorce, yada, 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 quick.
Yep.
I was like, dang, so that guy like dedicated, like ruined his life for this. And,
Yeah,
like,
he did.
It was like 2 seconds for Loki.
Yep.
So I liked that. But other than that, besides Mobius and Obi, like you said, uh, dude, I did like that record scene, like you said. I guess my biggest problem is I just don't care. And when you don't care, nothing clicks for me. Like
Yeah.
the emotional beats do not click for me. It's cheesy as hell. Like when Loki said it's not about who, what, win, or not about win, where, the guys.
It's who.
Cool. Like, oh god, I don't care. That's freaking cheesy. And I know it's supposed to be his growth, right? Like he's always been alone and he's found his people.
Yeah.
So I get it, but it just to me it doesn't click, and it's just like it's the same thing, dude. Like you said, they pretty much undid everything. They're gonna undo it again.
Yeah.
It's gonna go right back. It's the same thing.
That's a little annoying.
These 5 episodes, we've gotten nowhere.
I'm still
Like,
holding out hope for the
nowhere.
last episode. Maybe something cool happened, but like, if nothing happens again and they're right back where they started, it's gonna be like that's gonna take down the season a few notches each episode. Like,
I get it. People are excited. Like I saw some theories of Loki being time skipper. He's gonna be like the whatever beyond like one of the strongest characters in the world. He could rewrite things and bring back characters from, you know, because he could.
yeah.
People are saying now he could time skip. He can write. Like the reason they're saying that is he said something like I can rewrite history or something like that in the show.
Yeah, he did say something.
And like in the
that.
comics, he becomes like this, like I don't like the world of beyond writer or something where he's like the most powerful being where he can write anything, like rewrite anything, rewrite any movie, save someone's life, like rewrite something back into the world. Which is how they could bring back some characters, really.
Yeah.
So like, but like, will they do anything about that? Probably.
I don't know.
Let's be real. I hate to be so negative because people do like this show. It's just not for me, man. I think it's below average. I think it's short. I think it's pointless. I like Loki and I like his character growth, but sometimes I want to see good old Loki. Mobius and OB are cool. Sylvie, I will say this last episode or two, she's been a little better than the beginning of the season, but
I feel like she's had less to do though, and that might be why. Like she's less important.
And then the other characters I don't care for. Probably, actually, you're right. And then the other characters I just don't give a crap. I just straight up don't.
Yeah, I feel like
I know I'm being very hard on this show.
I feel like because I liked the first season more than you, I'm like a little more like optimistic about it, but like it could just ruin it with this next episode. Who knows? Like if
like I don't know. Watching Gen V and watching Loki, like Gen V is getting me excited. It's connecting to other things perfectly. The acting's great.
That's
like,
true.
The writing's good. Then I'm watching Loki, and it's like I'm watching dialogue in the hallways, and like you said, circling back and forth and pointless, like Loki stabbing Loki and this and that, and like the same thing. They did it again. Like they showed him grabbing the book.
Yeah, then immediately go into it, like go into that scene.
Do that, like it's just kind of cool because you saw it for a second. I don't know.
Yeah.
I knew he grabbed the book, so like, of course that's gonna come back later on because he grabbed the book, put it in his pocket.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think the writing's. I think personally, I think the writing's awful. The acting's okay. I will say the acting's okay.
Yeah, the acting's decent. I like some of the
The writing's
actors.
garbage. Special effects, are first so good. Uh, Story is for me is trash. Like I do not care, man. I do not. We've just been fixing this stupid temporal time thing for 5
I
episodes
feel like
twice.
most of this
Second
is
time we're fixing it.
like just because they chose to do 6 episodes and that's it. Like, I don't know. That's
They honestly didn't even make a second season. Like, right? Like
yeah.
Sylvie killed what's his face at the end, and they could have did something cool. Like it would have been more cool to see like the chaos of these worlds falling apart or something. But instead, we're getting like just in a TVA trying to fix it on that end. I don't know. It could have been way cooler, I think.
Yeah. I'm hoping they'll
So,
do something cool in this last one that'll make it like worth all
oh,
the round and round and
I'm
round.
glad
But
you have faith
yeah, I don't know. I like the
because I
first
have
season,
zero
so
faith.
second season,
First
yeah.
season's okay.
I think I'm just
I
getting
mean,
sick of
shoot,
the short episodes. The short seasons, I mean.
yeah, 6 episodes. Like you can't do nothing, and you're right. Though that's probably half the reason why I don't care is
Yeah.
because I don't have time to care. Like
Yeah.
literally, half the show has just been Loki wandering in hallways.
That does
Sorry,
happen a lot,
okay, I
yeah.
need to. I'll stop that. There's some good aspects, but for me, below average episode. And I know, actually, I think I looked at a lot of people actually like this episode.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think so too.
but to me, this episode could have been way cooler. Like it could have been like, I don't, man. I'm just going in circles like the show is. I'll just stop here.
Like the show is you're in a Loki, you're time skipping.
I know exactly. That's the only cool thing that happened. I hope they do something with that. That might
Yeah,
be cool.
Loki having a new power because he does feel kind of underpowered in this series. So I'm hoping with a new power,
Yeah.
it'll be a little better.
Yeah. So
It'll be
maybe with
cooler.
that, it will. But again, we have one episode. It'll probably be 30 minutes long. So who knows?
Yeah, true. It'll
But
probably be a short one.
yeah, that's my depressing thoughts on the show. The show actually pisses me off. It makes me so bad because the potential's there.
Yeah, I
And
could
I
see how
think I
going
am more
from Gen
harsh than a lot
V
of people.
to Loki is definitely not. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm more into the boys, or like
Or
Marvel
you're into good
fatigue,
writing.
or good writing. I don't know.
Especially, spoiler alert, watching Invincible too. It's like, God, I don't even want to finish Loki anymore.
Speaking of which, you want to
Oh,
move on to Invincible?
please, something get me out of my pissed off mode.
Okay. All right. So Invincible season 2, episode 1. So you want to give our scores for it? Let's see. What did I think I gave this. I'll give my score first. I think I gave this one a 9. I thought it was a really good opening to the season.
That's exactly what I'm going to give the 9 to.
Yep, I see room for like it getting better or like more stuff happening, but like as an opening episode, it was great to get back into it. Like reminded us of some stuff. It like showed
Yep.
the weight of what has happened on like Mark and his mom and just the world, like seeing the newscast. And yeah, it was a good way to see the repercussions of what's happened, and I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I did too. And I mean, I guess spoiler alert. I guess we can't really say anything else without spoiling it. But and the animation looked really good. I thought too.
Yeah, it was very good.
Like there are scenes like when when his mom is in the kitchen talking and the lighting. It just looks like really good
Yeah.
animation, which I guess it did take 2 years to do. So
Yeah. Yeah.
um,
I hope it's good.
yeah, this show is freaking like this is good writing right here. Screw Loki. Like
This was very good writing.
I care about the characters here, and the characters are interesting, and and we're not just going in a loop in a circle. We're actually progressing story, and I know things from the first season are going to come back into this season, and
Yep.
like things they've hinted, they've cliffhanged on some episodes. Like right? That alien species that astronaut brought back in the first season is going to come back, right?
Yep.
Remember
They'll
they
show up. Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of threads that they're setting up.
See, that's good storytelling, man. And you know what the greatest part is like is the season isn't like the big bad. Let's just get into spoilers now. Spoiler.
Yep.
It's not even it's not. I don't. Even, it's not even Andy, man. Like they're not trying to continue on that. Like overdo that. They're kind of letting that sit, like you said, and like sit there and freaking marinate with Mark's thoughts and the world and everything. And in the meantime, we're getting another villain, which is very interesting villain, right? He's a good guy. He doesn't want to hurt anyone, but then he gets the minds of all his other variants or whatever.
Yep.
And it just makes his mind go crazy and hate Invincible. Like that's,
I thought that was a cool way to set up a new villain. Yeah.
Because it's not like I feel like there's a chance of him not, we're being good again. Once his mind he gets control of his mind. But at that point, do you see other views? Like seeing all these other views, even if you understand they're not your views, does it still change
especially
your mind?
with that line of like, I think one of the Mahler twins said like, "Oh, you don't know which one is the real you, or can't remember which memories are yours." Like that could make someone go a little crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm very curious if he'll get a grasp of that, like of what is his and what isn't. But even if he does he still like feel like he hates Invincible because he sees what he's become in other places?
True. Yeah.
Like I'm very curious how that's going to play out.
Yeah.
And I loved how they kept saying Invincible's name.
Oh
but,
my god, I know.
I was like the title screen.
Yeah.
They were purposely doing that too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they were for sure.
Doing that.
Like every time they paused, they're like, just that little pause. I kept expecting it to happen. Like, oh, is this the screen? And then they finally did it at the end, and it was almost like cathartic. Like, finally.
I know, yes, finally.
I thought that was a funny way to do it.
But I liked, you had the returning people, like you said, Rex, and I like, what was his name? It was in the quiz, the guy that Immortal.
Yeah, the Immortal.
That's kind of an interesting aspect too, because he doesn't trust Invincible, but like understandably, and he's like now the new leader or the leader again of Guardians of the Globe. Yeah, and then you even have like Robot, his little arc where he's in a body now, and
so he's like freaking out a little bit in combat.
Yeah, so like even he has a little side story that's interesting, and of course he likes what's her name, Reef's girl or whatever, in their relationship. And I mean, Rex is Rex.
Yeah, he's funny. He's an asshole, but he's funny.
Yeah, he's hilarious. And then you got Cecil, which like I can never tell with that guy. Is he good or bad? Does he want what's best for?
Yeah, I don't
Invincible?
know.
It didn't seem like he did. Like it seemed like he was more of like, well, we ain't making the mistake again. Like what he said.
Yeah,
on the short leash.
That same mistake with Omni-Man. Yeah.
So I think he is a good guy in the sense of like he cares about Earth and humans.
Right. Who knows if he has Mark's best interest or whatever, but
yeah, exactly. Which still makes him an interesting character because like we like Mark, of course, and we understand him, but I could see where wasn't it Cecil or I see where Cecil. He's coming from.
Yep.
See, this is just good freaking writing, man.
I thought the opening was really interesting with like seeing that evil Mark was like almost bone chilling. How he still was kind of like cracking wise and making jokes, but then like doing heinous, horrible stuff was that was pretty crazy to see.
Neck or whatever.
Yeah, he's like, I didn't kill her. She's just paralyzed. Yeah.
Like, oh, Jesus Christ, it's like this worse.
Yeah.
Like jeez.
Yeah.
And also what's her name? I don't remember her name right now. Where he snapped her neck.
Adam
his
Eve.
old girlfriend or not girlfriend, Adam Eve.
Yeah.
She's interesting too. Did you watch her like standalone episode or whatever?
I don't think
Yeah, like
so.
a little
God,
standalone 40-minute episode.
Amazon needs to
Where it
advertise their
goes,
stuff better. Jesus.
I know it goes
Oh
like
my
into like
god.
her background, how she got her powers and stuff.
Okay. I think I
And
saw some of that
so
in the recap I watched, but I didn't go and watch the actual
okay,
episode.
where it's like, yeah, I won't spoil it if you want to watch it. But so like
Yeah.
she's an interesting character, and also so the twins guys, the bad guys, what are their names?
The Mahler twins.
Yeah, they cracked me up because
Yeah, they're
at
funny.
first I was like, oh, they're someone's really using them again, and then like he said that he's
Yeah,
like,
he literally
I've
said
been
it.
used before. I'm like, okay, that's funny. That was going to be a complaint of mine again. I'm like, really? But then he said it, like, okay, I
Yeah.
accept.
At least they're
So what do
acknowledging
you
it.
think of the? Yeah, exactly. At least they're acknowledging it, and it makes sense with their power. How like this guy would need him,
Yeah.
But I kind of liked how like he at the end there when they're fighting, he's like, "You use different versions of us. You said we were special." Like,
Yeah. Yep.
so how do you feel about the villain? Like his powers of going in between dimensions.
I think it opens up a lot of like stuff that could happen. Just seeing that evil mark and like I don't know. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be really interesting. I like how the character was super like pacifist and then, obviously had something happen that could change that. But yeah, I think it
Mm-hmm.
was a good villain origin. I liked the character.
I do
I
too.
liked the dude. I was like, "Oh, he has pretty cool like him talking about the millions of Shakespeare's we haven't read and like he had a decent vision at first, but we'll see how it turns out."
Tell like at the very beginning, you saw the portal. We didn't know what it
Yeah.
was when the
Mhm.
Omni Man and Mark were like, "Oh, what was that? I don't care. I'm hungry." But now we obviously know it was just the guy pulling him out of that
Yep.
universe
Yeah, that
or
was cool.
whatever.
I also thought the voice
Oh,
actor for that guy was really good, and like everybody in the voice
mhm.
acting in this show is amazing. Like I love J.K. Simmons; he's great as Omni Man. You mentioned one of the voice actors,
Uh-huh.
Ross Marquand,
Uh,
or is that
yeah.
he's a good voice
They for
actor? He
yeah
plays
for Immortal.
the Immortal. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he plays what's his face in The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I forget his name, but
I don't remember his name,
yeah, he's a really good
but
voice actor too.
and of course uh Steven Yeun, his
Yeah.
name, Glenn.
Yep.
He perfect.
He's
Like
good.
Eric's
Yep.
voice acting for all these characters are great. Like, see, that's I guess what I like about this show and this universe already is you're right. Season one did such a good job about doing like threads of different plot lines that they could
Mm-hmm.
bring back throughout the show. And I feel like when the show does that, especially animation, like it makes it so interesting because you could be in season three and be like, oh yeah, that Martian that brought back,
Right.
I think teased 2 seasons ago, it's finally coming back into play.
Yep.
Like, or even like you said, they're like like at the end of season one, right? What's his face told him he wants them to be like the Guardians of the Galaxy or whatever. Like there's like an intergalactic.
Yeah, the coalition
Uh,
of planets. Yeah.
yeah, so that wasn't in this episode.
Nope. Was not.
So I wonder what's going on with that.
Yeah, that'll be another thread. I mean, I'm
Um,
assuming Omni-Man comes back at some point, and then maybe the coalition of planets will like try and stop him or something, and Mark will have to help out with that. That's just kind of how I see that going. But
yeah, and yeah, you still got Omni Man, obviously. Like that's even another thread. There's so many threads.
yep.
And I will say, like, one character that annoyed me a little bit in season one was Amber, his girlfriend.
Yeah.
She didn't do much in this episode, but it didn't annoy me. So that's a plus.
Yeah. I never really had a problem with her.
Well, my problem with her is she would get mad and like he's like, "Oh, I'm invincible," and like, "I know," and she's still mad. Like, what?
Yeah,
You
that's
can't understand his position.
yeah. That's kind of a superhero trope that always well, I guess not always, but that's yeah. That definitely
Yeah,
happens.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, I guess I wasn't. I'm not annoyed by her. I guess like I am like with freaking some like a Loki, like Sylvie or
Sylvie,
something. But
yeah.
it's more. I guess she was my least favorite character.
Yeah, that
Um,
makes sense.
what other things happened this episode?
Oh, right after that opening with Evil Mark, I thought the next opening within the real world where he's just like flying around helping everybody and just like you could tell
About
he's
the
just like
song, yeah.
going through the motions and numb and like and then he talks about it later and that song playing, that was a really good scene. I thought that was
What was it?
very on
It
point.
made it. They did a good job. Like it made it feel like, man, maybe I wouldn't want to be a superhero.
Yeah, yeah,
Because like it's always like glorious, right? Like, yeah, he got powers, but in that scene, I'm like, man, he's like lonely and miserable, and it
yep,
almost looks like boring to him right now. Like, man, maybe it's some fun.
yeah,
So yeah, 9 out of 10. I think. I mean, the reason I guess I don't give it a 10 out of 10 is again, I just feel like there's gonna be more to it. It's like an
yeah.
opening
It's an opening,
episode,
yeah.
you know.
They're setting stuff
And
up.
I do hope that it's fine for this episode or a few episodes, but I hope Mark's not like kind of mopey the whole season. I
Yeah, I
hope he
don't
gets his
think he will be.
business back.
Yeah,
But besides that, like obviously I get it in this episode,
right.
so like it's not a complaint for me. I'm just saying like I hope he gets that jokiness back. So
Yeah, it's fun to watch when he's
um,
happy and joking.
mhm. Yeah, are we missing anything else?
I think that was all the notes I had. It comes out every Thursday, is that right?
I think so, but damn
Oh,
streamers, they're only releasing the first 4 episodes.
yeah, I saw that. Does it say how long of a wait it is? I think it's because
I think
they.
it's like a 6 months wait.
That sucks. It's probably
I
because of
think
the
it's a
writer's
summer
strike.
next year. I know, but it's just like
But yeah, that's annoying.
so we get 4 episodes, and then we have to wait like 6 months, dude. Another
Yeah.
4. So
Yeah, that
hopefully
sucks.
that's. But
It'll
yeah,
be
dude.
worth
Like
the wait, though.
I love it, dude. Like God, this show. So it made me like even watching the recap. It made me like God. I forgot how amazing the show was.
Yeah. Yeah, it's first
And the
season was
animation,
really
I love
good.
the animation too. There's something about animation that's just fun.
Yeah, it is.
Like I know what you're gonna say. Well, watch some anime.
Watch some anime. I have one
I am gonna
anime to
start
talk about
that.
today, by the way.
Well, I am gonna start that
Jujutsu
one.
Kaisen.
That yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen. I am gonna
Nice.
start that. I'm
Nice.
officially gonna start that since I'm caught up on all of their shows.
Nice.
And Gen V ended. Oops, sorry. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Gen V ended, and now Loki's ending this week. And we only got 3 more episodes of Invincible, so I'll start the Jujutsu Kaisen next.
Nice. Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I had. That's all I had for these 3 shows. So there's a lot, but mostly good
Yep.
stuff and one horrible. It's not that bad.
Hey, there's only one more a week. You can do it.
It's look, I'm watching it. That's why like I gave it a 4. I think it's below average, but it's still watchable.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, we'll see. But I'm excited for Invincible
Yeah.
and for Loki to end. I'm gonna be the Loki hater, man.
That's okay.
I literally as I was watching this show, and I knew I'm like, man, Kayla's probably gonna like this, but it's not for me. This episode made me realize
I can see why. Like I don't like the overall writing. I don't think I like the pacing of the series, and I think it mostly stems from the short season. But so I can see why that would be frustrating. I thought this episode had some really cool like cinematic shots and some cool characters, so I liked it. But yeah, it is a little frustrating.
And I feel like people give Loki this all a pass because most Marvel shows are crap. So this is like watchable at least.
It's true. You can't help but like compare them. It's like, oh, this is
Like,
the
well,
best
let's
of
be
it.
real. Like, let's be real. If like we saw like freaking Captain America: Winter Soldier in theaters, and then this came on, would we really be talking praise about this? I don't know. I
No,
wouldn't, and
no,
I'm
but
not
that's
anyways.
yeah, yeah, that's true. You're not.
Well, like you know what I mean. Like if we were watching all this stuff, like or like,
Yeah, they're
or
not
maybe it's also
comparable. That's
because,
totally true. Not at all
and it could be
comparable.
because the movies aren't doing like. Maybe this would be a little more exciting if I knew the movies were doing something with it. But like after seeing Ant-Man, it makes me even less interested in this.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
I
That's what
think
I'm
it's just
hoping
a lot of
for.
variables.
Is episode 6 sets up something that's going to be big in one of the movies, and it'll be a payoff worth it. And if that's the case, then I think my scores will stand. If they totally drop the ball and it's
Yeah.
just a bunch of unintelligible nonsense, I may go back and redo my scores.
Well, you're on very high hope because I promise you it's going to be a whole lot of nothing.
Okay, we'll see you next week.
It might end. It might end cool. Like, oh, what are they going to do? And then they won't do anything with it. Watch.
Yeah, that's possible. That is possible.
But I'll stop being a Loki hater. I'm excited to see how they finish it, and hopefully, hey, maybe episode 6. I'm eating my words, man. Maybe I'm like, you
Yeah,
know what?
could be.
I could see what they were doing. Maybe I just need to see the whole vision. You never
Yep.
know. Doubt it, but I'll be fair too. Like if I like that episode, I'll give it a score. I'm not going to be,
Yeah,
have a grudge against it.
I believe it. Yep.
So shoot, I gave a couple episodes a 7 or 8 out of 10. So
Mm-hmm.
a couple episodes ago.
Yep.
But all right, the last episode, I think, right?
Yeah, I think
But,
so. Mm-hmm.
Anywho, all right, that's all I got.
Yeah, let's see. So the only other thing I had is right before recording this, I watched the finale of Attack on Titan. And
Oh,
it was very emotional. I liked it a lot. I thought it was really good. It was like a culmination of
worth
10
the wait.
years. Huh?
Worth the wait.
It was worth the wait. Like,
Oh.
I think so. Yeah. I want to go back
10
and
out of 10
rewatch it all back to back to
episode, or
back. What was that?
a 10 out of 10 type of episode?
I would give it a
finale, or
10. Like personally, it was
Oh.
super emotional. I teared up like a few times, or like got that like frog in my throat kind of feeling. Like a
Mhm.
bunch throughout the episode. It was very emotional. Like seeing these characters and the journey it went through. It was
Mhm.
yeah, it was very good. I don't want to like go into spoilers because you need to watch it, but yeah,
Yeah. Well, I think I watched like the first season or the first half of this season. I need to continue it,
yeah.
and I loved it. And I'm very curious. Like, I'm surprised it stopped because where they ended it, I'm like, where are they going with it?
Oh, dude, if you only watch the first season or the first half of the first season, you have no idea.
Pretty much. So, like, the main character. This is just spoilers, good spoilers.
A 10-year-old part of the show, yeah.
Yeah, 10, yeah, exactly. But shoot, and this was a shock to me. Like, and I haven't seen it. Like, they killed off like the main character, and I watched like a few episodes after that. I'm like, wait, what the heck? I was watching this character for like 10 episodes. What's going on here?
Dude, you need to go watch it. Now that it's all out, go friggin' watch it, dude. Oh,
They kill him off, and I'm like, oh, okay, he's not actually dead. And I'm watching like 5 or 6 episodes after that. I'm like, wait a second. I just invested 10 episodes with this kid.
oh, it's such a good show.
But we'll definitely watch it. But I'm gonna try the Jujutsu Kaisen first.
Yeah, that'll be shorter to catch up on. But yeah, like the animation, the scenery, and like the set pieces of the fights and stuff in this episode were really cool. I thought it was beautiful and super good, clean animation, very cool sets, quote unquote, or like set pieces. So yeah,
I'll definitely watch it. I liked what I saw so far. So
yep.
Okay. Well, any new games you're playing, or how far do you get farther in Spider-Man?
Yeah, I'm still going through Spider-Man. It's been a super busy week, so I haven't played a whole bunch of it, but I got to like spoilers in case anyone's still playing. I got to where Peter got the symbiote, and then a little bit further than that.
Okay.
And so I've been doing, like, I've got the drone missions where you have to fly
Okay.
around following the drones. That's what I've been doing.
Oh, okay. So you're probably good, like halfway done.
Yeah, I think I'm 60% is what it says.
60. Okay.
Yeah.
We've done a lot of that stuff too.
Yeah, doing a lot of side stuff.
Yeah, because I pretty much have played. Like once I got to symbiote suit, I pretty much did as like cleared the freaking open world until they kept adding more stuff to it, and then I'd clear it, and then
Yeah,
continue
yeah.
story, and then clear it.
That's kind of what I'm
That's
doing.
kind of what I did. Yeah, okay. What do you think so far?
I'm loving it. It's super fun. The story's cool.
Story's cool.
I'm still. My wife will tell. I complained a lot during the MJ mission, the MJ part of that mission. Like, just I'm like, why aren't I Spider-Man? Let me be Spider-Man. Like,
yeah, the good old infamous MJ missions.
Yeah, still not my favorites, but you know, it was.
No,
I got through it.
Isn't anyone's?
But yeah, it's other than that, it's been really good. Love it.
Now, there's like a point in the game that I want to talk to you about so bad that was so cool. Like,
I'll probably get there by next week. I don't have as much. I have the Charger game I'm watching tonight, and then after that, not much this week. So I'm gonna try and finish it this week.
Okay.
And then Call of Duty comes out soon, right?
I pre-ordered that so you can install it.
Sweet, I'll do that.
I think the campaign's on.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
I heard it's only like a 3 or 4 hour campaign, so people are complaining.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't cared about a Call of Duty campaign in a while, you know.
True, if it's only 3 or 4 hours, maybe I will play it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that comes out Friday. So I pre-ordered that. You can install that, and then also, what was I playing? To be honest, I haven't played much this week either. I played a little bit of Bloodborne, but yeah, I really didn't play anything this week.
Yeah,
I had a busy week too with
we had too many shows to watch. Now that Gen V's
over, I was watching shows and
a little bit better. Yeah.
Yeah, last week was a busy week. It was a very busy week. You're right. Between trick or treating and the Tara doctor appointments, kids doctor appointments, it was just a busy week.
Yeah,
and then this weekend I was at this game yesterday. So.
Went to Vegas last weekend. Went to Tucson this weekend. Spitting. Busy.
Yeah, so busy. But I'll get back. Like I said, I'll probably play some Call of Duty.
Keep going with Bloodborne.
Yeah, I'll keep going with Bloodborne. We'll play Call of Duty this weekend. Especially not we're only 2 hours apart.
That'll be easier.
Yeah. And then I think if when Black Friday comes around, if Lords of the Fallen or Lies of P are on sale, I think I'm gonna pick those up.
Cool, yeah. Definitely recommend Lies of P, and I do want to try Lords of the Fallen.
So like if you never know, they might be like $30 or something.
Yeah.
So I think I'll get Lies of P first. Just because
I think that's the better game.
Better. Yeah. But I was talking to Dalen, and he's like a huge Souls fan, and he actually really likes Lords of the Fallen.
Okay.
And he said it was hard.
Does he like Dark Souls 2? Do you know?
I do not know.
Okay. Because I've heard it's most like Dark Souls 2, and that's my least favorite Souls game. But I mean, I still liked it. Still was fine. I still had fun, but it was definitely my least favorite.
He said it was freaking hard.
Okay.
He said out of all like Souls-like games, it's probably like he says like the second hardest Souls-like game he's played.
Behind like Neo or whatever.
It might be. I don't know what he said his number.
You should play Lies of P.
Yes.
That was a hard one too.
Lies of P. I think he did play that.
Okay.
He did play that. He said Lords of the Fallen is hard.
Okay. I'm interested if it's harder because it's harder difficulty or more jank, but
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't know if it's harder in a good sense or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Black Friday, like I said, I'm gonna beat Bloodborne, play Call of Duty, and then Black Friday's around the corner, and hoping Lies of P or even Lords of the Fallen goes on sale.
Yeah.
So I can pick those because I've been itching to play those, especially Lies of P.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't know, maybe I'll see what else. On Black Friday, I always pick up digital sales because there's always good sales.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't been playing much this week.
Yeah, I beat Link's Awakening. That was a good game. We talked about that a little bit. That was really fun. I've been playing a little bit of A Link to the Past, but after Link's Awakening, it's like it's so old that it's like harder to. It like messed up my muscle memory with it because there's like slight differences that change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should play Minish Cap.
Yeah, that's the next one I'm gonna play. I might just go to Minish Cap and then come back to.
Although people are kind of hoping, there's been rumors that Minish Cap will be like the next remake.
Okay, that would be cool.
So maybe wait. I don't know, or you just still play the original.
Yeah.
But anywho, yeah, that's all I got today.
Yeah, I think me too. We'll figure out a theme for next week, or we'll just do a random grab bag or something. We can text about it and then figure it out.
Okay. People are either going to hate it or love it. And maybe we could do like a Call of Duty thing since Call of Duty's coming out this weekend.
Yeah, I could try. I don't know if I can keep the Call of Duty campaigns or like, I don't know, come up with questions for that because I don't think I'll remember like the questions.
That's true. I guess you could do more of like maps.
Yeah, I could bring up a map and have you try and name it or what game it's from or something. Yeah. And then music maybe too.
That might be tough. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
That's not a bad idea. I'll play around with that and see if I can come up with something.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us this week, and we will see you next week.
Peace.